And I have to adjust my mic so everything here works. So, we should be live again. Hopefully. Yeah, everything seems right. It says I'm live at least, so that's a good thing. Okay. I'm a little tired, so sorry about that. But I will be live for about 2 hours again today, I think. And sorry I wasn't live yesterday. A lot of stuff came up yesterday, so I didn't feel like just doing a stream yesterday. I should probably have posted on Twitter and said I didn't feel like it. So sorry about that. But I'm fine today again, so I am ready to stream a little. So I hope I will both be live today and tomorrow. That's my plan at least. And maybe in the weekend. I have to figure out about that because Death Stranding is coming out tomorrow, and I will probably be playing that the most of the weekend. Either that or Luigi's Mansion. I still haven't completed that yet, so. But we will look into that when we get to that point. So I will just hold on here a couple of seconds before we go into the nitty-gritty of everything again, because I have made some changes to stuff. Like I always do. I posted a picture, I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I posted a picture. I think it was Tuesday actually, after the stream. Sorry, just need something to drink here. I posted a picture on Twitter about how the menu, not the menu, the pickup when you get items should look. I have been working a little on that, and I actually have 3 examples of how it can look now. And also I am starting to polish some of the maps, the older maps that we already have worked on. So of course we have the starting map. I haven't changed anything about that because this is just here we get the lore dump and all that stuff. I'm still writing on what should happen. I think I will have some cinematic going in the background while this is going on. When you start up the game. So that is still being worked on, and I will show it off when it is done. The next thing we have is our town. I still haven't worked on this map though. I should just take them in order and then polish them. But I think I will extend this map out to the side first off, and probably also this side over here. I think I'm making a buffer zone, and what I mean by that is, at the moment right now, when you're walking around the map, as we already know, we can't go past the world here, so that doesn't bother me at all. But I will make buffer zones now, which means that if we have, this is the area where we go outside the map to come to the school map, and by that I will make so that if you go into the school map before you go here, instead of it stops and you going closer to the map edge instead of being in the center, I will extend the map so that when you hit here, that is the center spot. So that means if we have this, not this map here is the normal size. So this is the whole showing of the map. So every map will have a buffer zone of, there must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces in each direction that you can't get to. So here, from here there will be 6 more spaces upwards. So this will be moved down a little because of that. But I will do that. Also, that means that I can get maybe a 7 actually, so I can get NPCs to go off the side of the map and stuff like that. I think it will be looking nicer if I have the buffer zone than if you just walked around. That also means I will probably on these events here, instead of transfer player, I will actually make, if I can see here, new. I will probably make an, I have to find it, set move route, and then for player I will probably be like, if you're going up here, you can't go all the way then up when you hit this. So if you're going that way, then move up still. Don't wait for completion. And that means I will delete it in just a second until I fix the map. But then move up, so when you hit this, you will still move upwards when it fades to black, when you do this one. And I actually think that will give a nicer look to the whole thing. I haven't checked it out yet, so I will be working on that at a later point, and I have to actually do this. I don't want my phone to vibrate all the time. So that's one thing I want to work on. And I said also I will update the map. The house maps, on the other hand, I will just keep as they are, so when you get to the edge, it's the edge of the maps there. Because I can't really place anything outside here without it looking weird. And I had also changed up these tiles. Before they were black, now I have made them actually that wood color here. So it matches the edges more. I think it looks a little better. And then we have the school, and the whole school has been redesigned a little. I took some inspiration from, if you go here and then you can take a load, and then you can see what they have here. And they actually had a school, if I can find it. I can't remember where it is in this list. It's a really long list of pre-made maps. And I don't plan, I don't plan on using them, but if you look at this school building here, it has some of these features here. And I took the liberty to, I actually took the whole school building to begin with. I didn't do so much down here. But I took most of the school building, and then, as you can see here, I changed it up so instead of looking like this, it changed a little. I removed some of the trees up here and such. I didn't think that matches a school building at all. I gave the school a door because the one over here isn't that. So I changed up a lot of stuff here, so it actually looks a lot nicer now, in my opinion at least. So we have a totally new school building. That also means that the event I was working on here does not work at the moment, because I have made the map a lot bigger. So these doesn't show up the right spots. I actually think one of them stands in the door when it spawns. So I will be fixing that. Maybe I should not work that much on eventing. But I have made some sports areas. I would like if I could fix these lines here, but for some reason they don't have half lines, like T lines, or what you will call them. So this was the only way I could make a football field down here. And over here I will probably have some kids running around on these tracks here, and some standing up here or something like that, when I get to around to make that part. Again, I will add a lot of NPCs to areas just to make them more lively. So even though we just go to an event here, the hallway I haven't made anything of yet. I have to delete this one here, so I don't forget. Delete. Yes, please. Let's see. The hallway I haven't changed up at all. I will probably change it down the road. Because I don't, it's really boring to look at, so I will probably change it up how it looks later. And then we have the classroom. I will probably also change that in time. I have a feeling there are too many rows this way. Like we have 8 rows and only 3 down. So I think I will extend it to make it more long. So maybe change it up so we have 4 rows here instead, and then add some downwards, so it looks better that way. But again, that's the things I have to do, and then of course make the inventing and everything in here, and add more NPCs, because right now we only have the teacher and our friend down here. The void I can't really do anything with. I'm actually, last time I was working on adding so you can choose which character to play as. even though it's a good idea, I think maybe it will take too much time for things later on, and I don't know if I've run into problems with it actually. I haven't figured out yet, so maybe I will change that down the road. But I will say if I do. Right now, I actually think I will not do that much about it, but maybe I will actually change that. I came up with something in my head that makes it not work that great. That you can choose your own character here. I can't remember what it was though. Why the reason were that I wanted to change it again. Back to you just get an avatar. I can't, as I said, I can't remember why at all. There was a reason for it, but if I remember it, I will type it down and then we can talk about why I want to change it back to normal. But until then, I'll just keep it like this, so you can choose your own character here. And then the naming. Also, I actually managed to figure out how to place text in the center. So I will probably be changing all of these events here again. Because now I can just do it here. If I make a new one, show text, I can actually just type in at the beginning and all text from here on out. I don't know if it works in the preview though. It doesn't work here. But in the game, this would actually be centered now. So the text will stand over here. Which means that I can actually get text to be in the center when they talk to each other now. That also means when you give your character a name, you can I can get it to say what your character's name is. So that's a great thing. So I will be changing that out again. That also means that because I don't use pictures now for it, the file size of the game will actually be smaller than if I used a lot of pictures. So that is also a bonus there. Then we have the forest. I haven't been working on the forest at all. The only thing I think I did, I can't remember if I did it last time, I actually forgot to make a, what's it called? I forgot to make it transfer your player to the other area, but I think I added that later on during the live stream. Yeah, I think I did because I went in and out, but I changed out a lot of stuff, so maybe that's why it didn't work. And then the cave, I actually changed that cave up a little, so I can just zoom out a little here. So as you can see, it's much bigger now, and I changed a lot. Both which tiles I'm using, which grounds and stuff like that. The enemies are still the same. I've placed some more what is called? I can't remember right now. Environment stuff. I just called it that for now until I figure out the right name. But I placed more items in the environment, like barrels, broken barrels, broken pots, stone pillars, stuff like that. I have now make some ledges too that you have to go down when you go around. Some holes in the ground. So you have to go around stuff. I have a little pond up here with water gushing down. I think this is the best way I can make it. So, and again, you can go around. Some of the places I have hidden items now you can pick up. I actually have 4 enemies in here right now instead of just the 3 that was last time also. So a lot of stuff have been changed out here. And I'm still using the tile tags here so they don't move out of the areas that I want them to be in. So that's the thing. But that's probably all I have been doing what mapping and such goes. Of other things I have been doing, we can just test here. I think I have a save file where we just started the house going, so I will just jump straight to that. So continue, and then we go to my house. So now we can try out of some of the things. Again, we have my house. I also have a name bubbles over characters now when you talk to them. So I don't know what to name the cat, so I just named it Mr. Fluffball. But that's the thing now, so we can I have actually named things. There was some problem with these events here, so I've changed them out a little. For some reason, not demon, these events here. For some reason, you could actually, hey Mr. Fluffball, move on. You could actually activate them from down here. So I changed so if you look it up, you can't interact with them at all. So that's a good start. Other things that doesn't seem to be working is you can see I can turn around now by pressing, but I think because I'm streaming this, I have a little lag issues. So you have a 4-frame window to turn around, so you can turn on a dime. Because I think that's yeah, again, I have some problems with it because of how it works. I think I will probably change it up again. I was thinking on having events. If you're turning another way then you're not facing, then you will just turn, and then if you keep pressing. But I will figure that out. But for events, when you pick up items, now we can just take the phone here. I actually have 3 windows. I will have to figure out which to use. The first one is this one, so that's the first way that it can look. You got an key item, smartphone, because I picked it up. The next one is this one. These 2 windows here you actually have to press away from yourself, so you have time to read what it is and you can't move while that is on. You got a key item, again smartphone. I don't know if it should be centered or it just should be up here. I think centered looks better for these kind of things. And the third one is actually automatic, so when it pops up you can move around still and do what you want. So it just posts it there and then it stays for 4 seconds or something and then disappears. I don't know which one I should use yet. I'm trying to figure it out. And right now I only have the vending on the phone, so if you have any suggestions, please tell me. It's probably for YouTubers, this one. If you have any idea of which one you like best, please type it in the comments in the video. And I will figure it out. As I have friends I'm asking about it also, so what they think looks best. So, but yeah. And this is how it will look if it was the big text when you get the money. So this one works, and after that we can, of course, as always, walk out. I think, as I told last time, I will add events to most of the things in here so you can interact with it. Interacting with things is always a great thing to have. Hey, Mr. Fluff. But I will look into that later. As I said, I will add more to this area down here so you actually have the whole garden to walk around in. I will also add things here because it's really barren, I think. So I will add an event here, so when you go this way, your character says something, it's the wrong way to school or stuff like that. And as always, we can't cross the road, and we still have the chickens swimming around. I really should change that out to a dog, and for some point we can't go over there. So, and here we just go to the school, and this will probably, yeah. See, our old entrance was all the way up here. When now it's down here. I haven't changed the area where you get in. So, but this is the only way to school. And of course, when we go here, it starts playing that event. That's yeah, as you can see, it's totally. Unless you are really good at climbing. So that is interesting. So I will be sure to change that so we don't climb the school building. But from that, everything here is as it's supposed to be. You get out, then you get to the void. Everything here will be changed down the road, so it will be text instead. And also, of course, it will be dark and not as light as it is right now. But the rest from here you know already. I was not supposed to close that. Another thing I have changed out is I want to continue from this one, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I'm level 2 right now. So when you battle an enemy, I will take this one. It looks the same. There's something else I want to change it to, but I have to figure out how to do it. So I will probably show it off the next time. Again, much of the things that changes doing when you're not when I'm not streaming is actually me adding some plugins that does certain things. Because I think that's the most important, also because I have to learn how the plugin works. If you want an explanation for the plugins, please ask and I will look into it. But here I'm close to level 3 right now, so after one fight I actually level up. So we'll just take this really fast. There we go. So one thing here, first off, we get the XP. I can't remember if this, I don't think this was normal, we get that before. Because we don't get, you got so much XP, you get items and stuff like that. I've changed it out now so we have a battle result. So every character the battle in the fight will get a screen like this, where you can see it gets XP, and if it levels up, then it levels up. And how much XP they got. If they don't level up, it will stand how much XP they need to next level. But because they leveled up, you will then get, for every character that levels, we will get this screen where we actually can see how much of everything they gets, which I think is pretty cool. If you unlock skills, the skills will be shown over here. Since I only have one skill for my character at the moment, we don't get that screen, but it will show every skill you get here. And of course, if you have more than one character, then that levels, then the next screen will show the next character, and next, and so on. And then we have the spoils of battle as items and gold you get. So you can see you get 2 gold and 1 poison. A potion, not poison, from this battle. So I think this is a really cool addition to the battle screen. And of course I still need to add battle backgrounds. And a thing with this is, now I can move around here. Also, again, I have items in some of these holes here, so make sure to check the holes. If I go to this guy here, he's stuck. Then if I just take a normal fight where I don't level up, just to show how that looks. Then you can see, again here, how much XP we need, how much we just got. And spoils of battles again. So that's the only thing it shows after a battle. So, but I will run out here again. So I think that took us. So the next thing we have to do is actually make this area here. And again, I didn't have any problem with it yesterday. Doing this. I think maybe I should set the frames up. So, and if you look here, I have added some plugins. I have Message Core and Message Align. So these are, this one I actually haven't checked. It does so I can do a lot of stuff in the messages. This one actually does, like, I can send a text. And then we have the Victory Aftermath. That is the one that shows what's called when our character get experience and such. And Aftermath level up is the one that shows if you level up. This one is the items and stuff like that. And this one is only if your character levels, the screen there. And this one was the one that showed that the message box up in top. When we picked up the items, the third option. Here we have my region restriction. That is the one I use so monsters don't run off in direction and stuff like that, and I can't cross the road. Turn in place plugin is the one I want to look at right now, because this one is the one that tells how many frames it will take to change direction. I think I will set it to 8. So if you hold the button down in longer than 8 frames, then you start walking. And this one was the one I made, the save map name, which saves the name of the map when you save. And these two are just the basic, they were there. And then I added these lines here just to keep track of, because some of these actually has to be message core, and then message thing here had to be under this one. Victory, everything that has to do with that has to be under this one. And this is just free things that I can use without any problems whatsoever. I also have this one. Region restrictions should actually be down here too. The same with this one, and this one I will just keep up here because that is more essential than these ones. I actually think I'll just keep this one up here. So, but yeah, that's the gist of it. I can't talk. So, with all that, I think I am good to work now. That was a long explanation. How long did that took me? Almost 30 minutes. But I think I got through every changes I've made since last time. And I know it's a lot of changes. So, but I hope that explains a little of what I have been doing. Again, the explanation took only a half an hour. To make all that stuff here took way longer. And the reason why I didn't want to stream it is because I actually was looking up tutorials and stuff like that, and that is not fun to look at. When I'm streaming, sorry, I just needed something to click at. But it's not fun to watch me looking at tutorials on YouTube and stuff like that, so I'd rather work with them in my own time and get a feel for how they work and then explain it afterwards. So, but my plan is actually today to edit the forest. First off, let's make this a whole lot bigger. 45 by 45. And there we go. Okay, since we can't get over on the other side of the water, I think I will actually keep this as the beginning of the map. And I think I will down here somewhere have when you get to a city or something like that. Probably not that far down, but way down here. So let's start off by going here and then don't be on the venting map. And then start off by taking the grass and paint everything grass. There we go. I don't know why I didn't want it to do what I want. Okay, so let's get the water here. So we can always make some fun things with water down here. And again, I know I was watching a lot of stuff on YouTube too again. I saw a lot of people using parallaxing to make maps look prettier. And I think it's really a really nice tool. I really wanted to work in it with myself doing that. But I chose not to do it actually because, again, parallaxing takes the file size way up to begin with. And it takes time to do. So my plan is, if I want to make this game prettier down the road after I've done it, maybe make an update for the game, or maybe make a version 2 of the game or something like that that has the parallaxing. Because again, as I said, parallaxing looks really creepy. Good talking there, me. It looks really nice, but again, it's a pain in the arse to make. I actually need to figure out how these mountains should go. Something like this, I guess, could do the trick. Again, these are mostly freehand because I think it gives a better look when I just try to see how it goes. Why did I do that there? Actually, I could have done something like this, now that I think about it. So, and most of the map increasements I think I will also do off camera. Not that I don't want to show you how they're gonna look, because I will show you anyways afterwards. But it's just, again, it's a tedious thing that takes really long time to do. So I think it will be more fun to see afterwards what I've done instead of showing you this process here. Right now I'm only making the most basic for this area here before we get to the city area. And I have to figure out where mountains was down here, I think. Yeah. Because I have to add in the last couple of stuff. Like this. Ah, my eye is scratching. Oh, not scratching, my eyes are scratchy. There we go, and let's take this one and then this is not going to work at all. Can I actually do something like this? Again, some of the things I'm going to do. Oops, I actually forgot to add in the end there. Some of the things here I'm trying to do is actually trial and error. Because I haven't tried to do that before. But if I do something like this, can I then... Like these to be one. Something like this, actually. It doesn't look stupid. Of course, I have to fix these up here. Something like this. So this cliff side actually looks a lot taller. Now, because it's sitting, it's combined down here, and it's actually pretty neat. Oh, my eye is scratching so much right now. Sorry about that. Let's irritate me. Okay, so I actually think I will end the map off around here. So let's see if I can combine these with each other. So, and then we can add, just to have an idea that you probably walk into a city or stuff like that. Then add something like a wall of kind. I don't think it should be a brick wall though, because I think that is too much, but maybe add something like this. Probably not that big. I would probably change it up, but maybe make it one higher, just to make it look like it actually is walled off. And then have this go in here. So I think this will be the cutoff when you get into the city area. And then have a road go out here maybe, so there actually is some more stuff down here. I think I will do something like this. And then I think I will probably have some guards or something standing over here, so you can't get this way. So I think that will be good. Let's see, do I have some nature things? I know right now you can actually go this way. So if I place a tree there, then I have actually efficiently blocked off this area. Here we have a sign. Maybe starting some forest thing over here. I just have to make sure I edit it off properly. There we go. That actually looks pretty pretty nice. Good. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh god, I can't speak for some reason. So, but then we have some forest starting over here. And these go down here. And I will probably add in some stuff. Maybe you actually have an ability to get up here at some data point. But I will keep it at this right now. I know it's really basic. So and yeah, and then I will actually I'm thinking of here in the cave. I don't think it should be in the cave actually. Again, you will not be able to save. Normally, you cannot go to the save menu just when you want to. So, I don't know if I should have a save point in the cave after you've gone through everything in the beginning. Or I should first add it when you get to the first city. Because again, you have to go through all the beginning of the game if you die. So I actually think I will add a save point in here. How should save points look? I have not thought about that at all. So I think I would actually place it right here. New. So first off, we know what we're doing is I think it's the last screen here. Open save screen. So that's everything it should do. So it's just what we need to use as a save icon. Because I'm actually thinking of using the crystals maybe. These. Maybe actually using this one. So we have one crystal that represents every character we get, and then we have this one, the rainbow color, to save. And like this. I actually think new show text. And now I can actually show some of the things I was talking about before. So, or maybe I can. So you just prompt a text box down. I think it should. Your I can't spell right now. Progress. I think that is how it spells. There we go, and new, and then we just need show choices. And yes and no. There we go. Okay. Now we can go and test it out. How it looks. I hope it looks fine. Continue. Let's go through. Back to the cave. But this time we just run through every wall up there. So we have the crystal here. Do you want to save your progress? No. Do you want to save your progress? Yes. So that works as a charm. So we actually have safe thing. And I think this actually is a good one to have because you see it really easily. Actually, equipment. Oh yeah, I actually removed the chest from over here. I'm working on actually making so that you get your equipment when you get to this world. So I will add that later. I haven't done it yet, but I will add that. So, but now we can actually save our game in here. So we have this first save point. I think it's a good way to have one because if you die, then it's more fun to start from this area here than. I know I'm running through stuff. But it's more fun to start from here than have to go all the way through the whole beginning of the game every time you die if you don't get it through the cave. So, and then of course you go through the cave here. One thing I was curious about. I'll just save here because there's one thing I actually want to check out. This one here is player touch. Can I can't remember. That it B, I think. I think it was this one. And then show it above character. The thing I want the light actually to shine upon your character, so you don't go under it. Because I think it looks more pretty if, yeah, like that. When you walk onto it, it actually shines on you and not you walk on the light. So much better. And of course we extended this whole area here. I think I will add some monsters to this area too. So if you try to get down to the city down here, then they can spawn once 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 4, right? Goody. Okay, so let's add some of those stuff. Go back to forest, even though it's not that much forest. Again, I don't know what this area should be called, but here I will have 2 new events. So I don't think I have a guard anywhere. Do I have someone that is in armor? Then I can take that as a guard. I have no clue. Oh, damn it. Okay. Oh, that's because there's a lot of characters here. And my character. Okay, don't I have... That looks like a god. Yeah, and then I go to this, so... Because these one looks more pristine than these guards here. So we'll add this one. And new, let's see. You should have show text. Do I have? Yeah, it should just be generic. I need something from here. Again, I can't remember every code I used. I really want the one that this line here, because that's the one that actually gives them the name tag above the name when they talk. So edit, and of course it should not be Mr. Fluffball. It should be, I don't think Royal Guard. I don't think he's a Royal Guard, so he should just be Town Guard. Okay, so we have the name tag. So you can't get past here. Full of dangerous monsters. Preview. Oh, right. I'll just do something like this. The problem is still that this program for some reason doesn't do that on its own, so it should be looking like this. Okay, and then we'll take him and copy paste him down here. So I want 2 guards to be here. Okay, so if you talk to them, they will just say you can't get past here. This area is full of dangerous monsters. If you try to get past them though, like going up here, here, or here, you will trigger an event, play touch, that says, I just need everything from here. Passed in, and then I want a new line above. That is set move route for, god dang it. Okay, he'll be guard 1 and he'll be guard 2. Okay, back here. So, new set move route for guard 1. And if you try to get past him here, he will look up. So, turn up. Then it will say this and new set move route, and this time player. And then you have to move 1 left. And that is what happens there too. Actually, I don't want this one yet. If you insert this one, new set move route. Then we have guard 2, it's the one in the button. Have to turn up. I don't want to wait for him to do it because we have edit. This guard needs to turn down. Wait, that's wrong. Edit. This one has to turn up. It's this guy here, edit, that has to turn down. I was just confused by who was who. Like this. And if the player tries to get here, then edit. Then got 2, turn up. Should be changed to turn down actually. course, like this. So let's test it and see if it actually works as intended. So let's get over here fast. So if you talk to this guy, again we have the name of the person, and again generic people will not get names, so it's just town guard. We can get past here. The forest is full of dangerous monsters. And if you talk to this guy, you will get the exact same prompt. Maybe I will change out the dialogue for him. And if you try to get past here, here, and of course down here. One thing I probably should do, that it works as is intended, so I just want to add a new line here that is set route. In this case, got 1, turn left. And I did something stupid again. This one, copy. For some reason I copied it instead of pasting it down here. And let's edit this one because now it has to be got2. And I just copied the got2, so when I set them in here now we have got2 for both of these. The reason why I want them is so I want them to look forward after you had talked to them and get sent away. And I forgot I saved all the way out here. So let's see, after he has told me off, he will look forward again. And here it works and works. So now we can't get past these guys before we've been into the city. I will probably add some things on this side too, like telling the area. So it says Cave of Resurrection up there, forest thing over there, and my turning around actually works better now. And you don't really notice it when you walk around, so that's good. And then the town down here. So the next thing we have is actually to add the town. So let's do that. So we go here and it says new. And I don't think it should be that big of a town, so maybe 30 by 30 will be enough for it. I think that's a pretty decent size. Okay, so start off by edit this one. Now I don't have a name for this town, so right now it'll just be named First Town, and it should be an outside map, of course. So everything there should be fairly okay. So we start off by, I think, placing down the wall that was here at the top. And then add in the walkway that we had. I think this is about the middle, I'm not sure. It was 30 by 30, yeah, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Did I count right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Okay. So these two are the middle. Just so we get it the right size. And there we go. So now we can place the rest of these wall and make it a little bigger here. Again, this will probably be changed out down the road. So what we need for this town is actually, I want some houses and stuff like that, so you can actually go and talk to people's shop. And stuff like that. So now we have to get everything in. Actually, now that I think about it, I need that looks weird. I don't think I want more than one entrance to the town. So we need a wall all the way around it. Oops. Don't mind these. That was wrong. There we go. Okay, so something like this. Again, I have to make maps now, and that's not my strongest side, so what the hell is that? Ah. Okay, that looks weird. Okay, so we have one house there. Oh, so this is locks. It's really hard to know what it is when you look at that like that. I actually think that will look better over here too. Maybe. Okay, I don't like it. And it's 1 by 1. And it doesn't work if it added all the way over there, so something like this, then I can place the door there. That looks a little better. If it is a door. I actually think these are doorways. More than anything. So maybe I can actually just do it like this and then like this. Yeah, that looks fine. Again, I'm not that used to making houses, so this is really tall. Let's see. Maybe have that down there instead. And add in the door. Then maybe have I really want to add some let's just add some walkways where people actually can go. I think these are more like where people actually have walked a lot instead of actually being made for specific things. And then maybe actually have something like this laid out. And over here. And then I will add grass in for the rest for now. Whoops, I forgot to change it out. Can I add some... not tents. I want some... don't they have that? Doesn't look that way. Why not? I'm looking for something like a pavilion or something like that. Not a tent! I'm thinking like making some shopping things down here that sell stuff, like a marketplace. But I really think a pavilion would be the best look for that. Because these are more like bridges and I don't want a bridge. Doesn't look like I have that ability option. That is a shame, I think. Missed opportunity. Yeah, it's just not a thing they have. Maybe I can cheat to it a little. You delete the way. That's a thing I really hate about this program, again, because you don't have the layering system. Then you lose some of the things you're doing. Can I make a pillar or some sort? Not a pillar like in a big one. I want something small, skinny ones. A rope? Actually, the rope looks like what I was looking for. It's not great, but it's the best I can do right now. Unless I can use... not great. They look a little better than... what I had before. Okay, 1, 2. There we go. And that looks a little better. Not great, but I think it's the best I can do with what I have at the moment. Let's see. have some more things that doesn't look broken. So this looks a little more like a marketplace, I think. There we go. That was not part of the plan. Apparently I have to do it like this then. So that they are under instead of above. Then we go to vending. New character. People. I have no clue what these people should look like. I think I'll just add this guy here. New. I hadn't actually never done a shop in this, so I don't know how that works. But it should be easy enough. Oh, so I can actually make so they only so you can only buy from them and not sell. That's actually a good thing. He only sells this at the moment. I will probably add some more things. And now I will add some placeholders there. Then we're gonna add a house down here. I want another type of roof. Still not quite what I'm looking for. I want it to be more. That's something like this, I guess. And then there we go. I want it to be a smith. So what the science is here, so I think this tells about what you can buy there. So and then which one of these would you say says magic? I have no clue. My plan is to add a magic shop where you can buy spells and stuff like that for your characters. I will figure out how to make it easy that you can unlock skills by buying stuff to unlock them. So, but that is for later down the road. Right now, I think I'll add this one down here. Not sure what this should be for building it. So, but this is looking okay so far. Do they have a well? Somewhere. Well. Do you be here somewhere? I think this is a well, but I want it to be more like this. Is that a well? It looks like one. Now it is. Again, I will probably make it look different down the road. So I'll not be doing that much with it. I think I will add this one to the smith, because he's working on stuff, so there has to be some of that. Okay, so what else do we have? Random parts. Well, not really what I want to use anywhere. Okay, I will probably work on making this prettier down the road. But now that we have this, we can actually go to forest here. I think already when you hit this area here, you should be transported to the city. So, and of course we know these already, so this is an easy command for us to make. So we just have transfer player, select which map, first town, and where to go. So we're just gonna be placed here, I guess. So like this. And I actually want to make this a little better than the other ones. Normally, if you stay in the same direction and the two things is lined up, I also did it in the first project I was working on, but then I want you to actually enter and exit the same place. And since we don't use world map, then we do it like this, just to make it look right. Fine, okay, and of course then when we go here, need new transfer player, and then they have to go to the forest map, of course, and then they will be set here. Actually, should I actually place them up here? I thought it was all the way in the top. So this one, edit. Okay. And second to last. And the last one. And there we go. So let's see if we can go into the city. I'm thinking when I have towns and cities, I will always place the save point in the inn, because that makes most sense that to have the save point there. So now we can actually. Of course, it didn't work. I'm an idiot. It has to be a player touch. Why do I keep forgetting to actually do that? Oops, I have to go to this area here. Player touch. Now it should work. I hope. Okay. And we inside town, outside town. and be inside and outside. So everything here seems to be working fine. And if you talk to this guy, bye. I really need some description of what it actually does. Of course, we can still things except our thing here. But yeah, everything here needs really some description. But it works, and we have all these things lying around here. So, works. Goody goody. So the next things we have to do is making these buildings here to work. Again, I really want to make them in my own time, but I will actually make them here like to work so you can see how it works, and then I will, as I did with these maps here, then fix it up and I will not change any major things. I'll still keep the code that you saw me use, but I will make it look prettier and stuff like that. So I will not make changes like something you don't know about. But first off, we have to go to the forest again. Here in the forest, I'm thinking of adding some, maybe some random encounters actually. Maybe has some slimes roaming around too in here. So if I go to this cave first off, again I want this code here, this one here, because that's the one that resets monsters. So I think that's a good code to have if you have things that's roaming around. So I think I will have 3 of them that's going around here. And then I will restrict them, of course. So, oops, I'm on the wrong layer. This one will not be able to cross this area here. This one will be roaming around up here. And these 2 are more free, so they have this whole area here to them. And then I have to go to cave again because I need edit. I could probably do it more efficiency, but I do it like this. Edit and set in the code so they can't move out of those restrictions. And I actually think I will an event here, new. Actually, not that way. Here, quick treasure. And then have a treasure with 500 gold up here. I'll probably make it better, maybe some items instead, but for now just have some gold in it. Because when you go down here you actually see it and then you have a reason to go up and get it. So now we have those two areas. I actually think when you talk to them, then you will talk about what about the fucking slimes running around and stuff like that. And I also think I will place some guards down here, here and here maybe, that defends the town if slimes come too close. So now we have this done. I'm actually thinking of maybe adding some more decoration up here, like maybe something like this. Then on top, maybe placing a little tree like this, just to add some fluff to the area. That was too close to the wall. There we go. I think that could do it. I really want to see if I can set up some random encounters down the road. Maybe if you walk into these areas here where you can't see if there are monsters in. Actually, I want to see. Is there something about if I take? Sorry. If I take monsters will always be down here maybe. So if I make these high numbers here. Sadly, you can't place two of them on top of each other. So there are some grass where you can't get encounters in now. But I actually think if I then go to here, common events, I actually think I can add one. I call it random encounters. Trigger should be a parallel, and that's a switch. I actually want it to be region ID maybe. Can do it. I'm not sure about this. I will probably read up on stuff like this to set up encounters in grass areas like that. Because I have no clue about these things here. Again, I really wish they just could place like region ID and nothing more than that. So things with a specific region ID, but I can't. I can't seem to figure out how to do it. It has to be like this and then say 255, I think. Yeah. Maybe actually it is how we do it. We have a variable that has that number. Then but then it doesn't have to be this at all. Just save that. Can I just make an appear in this event instead? It's already a parallel, so it's active no matter what. New, get location, 255, region ID, this map. New. But why should I get the... I have no clue how to use this one. Get information will... related to specific coordinates on the current map. Now I'm just playing. I have no clue how to do this. Take the phone. No. Actor, vehicle, enemy, character. Button script. It's no one of these. Let's see. Can I edit? Okay, so if I just say like this. So 255 will spawn a slime when you walk into the grass. I'll just check that. Oh, mentor, I just got a message. I just have to check. Who is writing to me? Okay. Oops. Let's see. I think I'm in the town right now. Yeah, I'm in the town. Let's get out here. So now there's slimes roaming around, which I can battle. Or I can go... It actually worked! That is great. So, and now we'll just check out here. So, there's no encounters at all when I'm out here. So I'm actually thinking, can I'm just curious about something. Edit. There's enter the time at a specific region ID. Okay, so I can't do that. What I was thinking. Okay. Sorry. So that actually works pretty well. The other thing I was thinking about is hello, welcome to the stream. What was I thinking? God. If these works as random encounters now, could I think? I can't remember what I was thinking. I was thinking about making. Yeah, my brain doesn't work. Terrain tags. Yeah, that was what I was thinking. I can't activate terrain tags in there. What? I don't care about this one. It doesn't do anything. New. Yeah, but that's the same thing. I can use terrain tags instead to set this up, but I have no clue what this thing does at all. You just get some random information, it seems like. Gets information related to specific coordinates on the current map. I can't use that for anything. Unless... Yeah, I have no clue how that can help me. And I can't really do anything with terrain tags. I was thinking if I could make the grass there, it's a terrain tag, and then had it spew out monsters if you walked on it, instead of me having to specify which terrain it is. But it doesn't seem like a possibility at all. Change encounter. Yeah, I can change encounter, but that's not what we want. Okay. Yeah, I can only disable and enable them, but that's not really what I want. Why did I have that on? Which window am I in? Oh, that one. There we go. Okay, let's test the other thing actually. I forgot about that. I have to test if the monsters respawn. Just to make sure when I walk in and out of the map, so I need to figure out. I tested by this one. I know this one only have one area it can be in, so let's test it. That was a good attack. Okay, let's see. So now, isn't there? Now it should be here again. If I done things right, if I done things wrong, then it doesn't work. Shouldn't it be up there? Okay, there's something wrong. Okay. So it did not respawn. What code do I have there? I know why actually. Oops, not what I wanted. Here. Every area where I go in and out of needs to have the code. Yeah. That also means that these 4 actually needs to reset on. Since there's no monsters in here, I don't need the resets on these down here, because they don't reset anything. So now we can try again. God dang it, I forgot to start it down here. Let's just quickly kill this guy. Okay, so now he's dead. Of course, these still prompt some enemies, right? Yeah. Okay, so everything here works. So let's try to go up here now. And if we go down, it had respawned. Goody goody. Hello, little friend. I can't hit you. There we go. Goody goody. And oops. If I go down here and up, it should have respawned again to up here. Yes, so everything works now. That's a great thing. So now we have done those 2 areas. So not 2 areas. We've done that 1 area, more or less, and now we only have this one down here to work with. We still need to add some doors and some people to the area. and of course to add the buildings. But I think, whoops, I just walk through the house. Again, I can do that because of my admin powers. But I actually think I will work on that next time. And then the stream off for today. I know I only have been working 1.5 hours on this, but again, I didn't have any plan of what to actually make today. So, but we have the starting of the town we have made, so we can't get through over there. So, over there, I mean over here, of course. So we can't get past these guards because they won't let you. So the plan is you have to go to town and then activate some quest or something like that you have to do. You get down here and there actually are people that watches over the shrine up there where you started, and you have to explain who you are and why you are here and stuff like that. So there will be a bigger amending thing again. I know that these streams maybe not are the most groundbreaking things at all. I know I don't make that much stuff in them. But what I want to do in these streams is actually tell you about the story and let you get a feel of what I'm doing. And if I figure out some new stuff, I will explain, of course. But else, I will use a lot of my own time. Again, why are you not under this one? I hate it when you do that. Can I actually go under these? How does it look if I go this way? Okay, I'm actually walking around on top of them. These are not brick tiles. Now I'm stuck. Hello. But yeah, I'm thinking about making this area work. Maybe map out some of the stuff and that until next time. Even though as I said, I will probably be streaming tomorrow. So I don't think, maybe we should just, I will figure out some of this story. I will figure out some of that, and maybe we should actually start, I don't know. What should we do next time? In the next stream tomorrow? As I said, I will probably stream, will I actually be streaming tomorrow? I don't think I will actually, now that I think about it. Maybe we'll first be streaming on Monday again. I will figure it out. But I will probably be making some of the tedious stuff and make it ready. Figure out some of the cool stuff I can make. For you guys, maybe set this area up a little better than it already is. Still have to make a magic shop too, so I think we have the inn up here. Then I will probably make this the magic shop, this one down here, the weaponsmith thing. I know I have a lot of signs above this door, but maybe I should only have the sword and shield instead of sword, armor, sword and shield, because that is the same thing. So sword and shield up there, and then have maybe a bigger house down here that is probably the mayor's type stuff, the leader of the town. Maybe has some more houses, smaller houses for people to live in, and then the quest line can go down here and say I am this guy and this person and stuff like that. Again, I don't know if I will add too much story yet, because I really want the story to be well throughout the conversation. So, or maybe we should actually go back and work on some of those areas and make them in the next stream instead. So we actually get them to work now that I have the areas done, updated. So the updated areas, maybe make them finished instead. I think I will do that next time. So, but until then, I will end this off here, not actually just save to make sure. And then also figure out some other small stuff. But that is for the next episode, next stream, which I will be doing maybe tomorrow, definitely on Monday. So, but keep an eye out on my Twitter, and of course this stream will go on, go up on YouTube later today. When, I don't know, it depends on how long it takes to export it. So with that, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I will see you all in the next stream next time. and I know it was a little shorter one, but I didn't have any ideas for really what to do, because again I'm in much of the story right now, and the story is a little boring, and I'm also trying to figure out some of the cool stuff I can make. So, but I will definitely be making some of. I think I will actually script out the school part when you get to the school the first time, and make that whole sequence finished, and add NPCs and stuff. So that's what we'll be doing the next time. But I will script out the conversation that is going to be there and stuff like that until Monday, and then we will be working on that on Monday, so you can see how it is done. What you need to do to make it. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done there. I will probably look at the possibility to get. I still want to get them a proper school uniform, because they don't have that yet. But I will be making, because it's easy to make placeholders and just change them out. But in the programming I'm doing for, I don't know if I can call it programming, but in the event system, when I can just go to school right fast here, little time school. These things here with the pictures, those are placeholders, but they're a little more difficult to do. But I think I can actually change them out. How do they actually edit? I actually think I can change them out pretty easily now that I think about it. Will you please load up? Yeah, because the only thing I have to do is take these pictures here and then just save them as when I do a redesign, if I figure out how to do that, then I just have to save them. So that's actually pretty easy to do. Why did I think it was so hard? It's actually pretty easy. Okay, so for the next stream, what we're gonna do is I will make the whole story part here, and what we're going to do is actually event everything out here. I will probably change some of this stuff up, because again, the biggest problem we have right now is that the people is rocking on the wall right here. So I have to probably place them down here to get them to do what we wanted to do. Has NPCs running around here. I think I have an NPC running around here, an NPC running around here at 2 different speeds, so not have the same speed, and then has some NPCs up here, maybe some over here, I don't know yet, someone walking around here talking to each other and stuff like that. That I will figure out. NPCs is less of a problem right now, and I also think I will probably, for the next time, map out this whole thing here a lot better. And maybe we also make the NPCs that is going to be here. Again, we have a lot of stuff to work out. So, again, the house I feel like it's done, more or less. I still want the chairs to work a little better. Go so we can actually see. I want the chairs, because right now when you go onto the chairs, I don't want you to be able to actually walk on them from this angle here at all. But when you are on the chair, I want the back of the chairs actually to be shown above your character instead of under your character. So that's what we're gonna do the next time. Make sure the chairs works properly. I will be mapped out this whole area here a lot better than it is now. And then we make the event for the school here, at least the first part of the school. Maybe I will also map out this area here a little better. And the classroom before the stream starts, and then we'll take a button of work and put into this whole area here, down here, so we have the whole beginning of the game, the core game, done. So, and then next time I will be ready for making the voids, I think, and have the whole story part done by that, because there's so much I don't have for that yet. and I have so many ideas for what I can actually do. But again, I keep pushing it off and will make it in my own time because it's a nail in the butt to make. I wanted to say pain, but a nail is hurting a lot, so probably the same thing. But having that idea mapped out and then implement it and have a script for what they're going to say and do and stuff like that. So have all that made instead of keep pushing it. Then we can always work on new areas and story ideas. So I think I will get that ready and then we'll work on that the next time. Now I have rambled on too long again. So I hope you had fun watching this stream, even though we didn't do that much. I will see you all. I will push it to Monday then, because then I have time for getting all the things ready. And then we will work our butt off to make a cool cutscene and stuff like that. So until then, I hope you will have a great day and a good weekend, and I will see you after the weekend. So goodbye everyone.